Hello everyone, my name is Lin-Lin Zhang from Peking National University. Today's theme of my thesis is a study on the influence of customer characteristics on innovation resistance and intention to use of the face recognition payment system. Focused on China users, I will use about 25 minutes to publish this paper. First, introduce the context. The content of this lecture includes abstract introduction, theoretical background, research model, research hypothesis, data collection, verification of structural model, conclusion, and references. First is the abstract. The fourth industrial revolution has begun. The combination of various technology based on big data has caused a tremendous change in the financial industry. Face recognition payment as a new payment method has attracted much attention. Based on previous research, this article selects customer characteristics such as attitude towards exciting products, motivation, self-efficacy, innovation, and perceived risk. The purpose of this study is to provide information that companies can refer to in order to successfully spread face recognition payment service and reduce resistance to use. It also empirically analyzes how the innovation resistance to the characteristics factors of face recognition payment system affects the intention to use. This article uses structural equation to analyze the collected data through Smart PLS 2.0. The results of the study are as follows. Attitudes towards exciting products and perceived risks have a positive impact on innovation resistance. Motivation and self-efficacy have a negative impact on innovation resistance. While innovation has no significant impact on innovation resistance, innovation resistance has a negative impact on intention to use. The second is introduction. Today's big data combined with technologies such as 5G, AI, and IoT has become the technical foundation of various platforms and urges various platforms to achieve greater potential. Under the new technology, human society, the network world, and the cycle world, and increasingly integrated. Various innovations have been deeply integrated with economic and social fields, and mobile payments using various new technologies have greatly replaced cash payments. In addition, the convenience and the efficiency of mobile payment has promoted economic development and improved people's lives, especially affected by COVID-19. The utilization rate of mobile payment in 2020 has increased by 49% compared to 2019. When using mobile payment in order to ensure payment security, a password is initially required to verify identity information to ensure security. However, with the country's development of the information society, innovation technologies and risks have increased at the same time. Therefore, the introduction of biometric technology in identity verification greatly improves the convenience of personal identity verification in the mobile payment process. One of issue worthy of attention is face recognition payment. According to statistics from 2019 to 2020, 2024, the global face recognition market will continue to grow at compound annual growth rate of 16.6%. It is estimated that by 2024, the global face recognition payment market will reach $7.9 billion. The current era is an era centered on big data technology. Big data includes not only digital data but also text, image, and video data. Therefore, our personal data will be collected and analyzed extensively in various forms. The human face has its particularity. It is an exposed part of the human body, which is difficult to hide and change. The face recognition camera can easily capture our face data. Once information is allegedly disclosed or used, we will face the risk of privacy leakage or economic loss. When studying innovation resistance, Lam said that innovation has brought changes customers' psychological and behavior. Not all innovations will be accepted, so resisting change is a normal response of customers. Resistance is not the opposite of innovation. In the process of innovation, resistance and adoption often coexist. This paper studies the influence of user characteristics on innovation resistance and willingness to use and help face recognition payment technology and products to better meet user needs and achieve the effect of innovation diffusion. And the third is theoretical background. First of all, what is face recognition payment system? Face recognition payment is a combination of simple payment technology and face recognition technology. This word, first face recognition payment system, is a payment platform based on the face recognition system developed in Finland in 2013. When making a payment, you only need to point your face at the POS machine, and it will be complete within 5 seconds. The payment process is simple and efficient. No cash, bank card, or even a mobile phone is required. And the second is customer characteristics. And the first is the attitude towards the exciting. Ulrich pointed out in his research that different personalities lead to different resistance to change. When some customers face uncertainty in the changes of innovative products and services, they would rather maintain their current acceptable set and exciting habits or customer, because the impact of innovative products or service on customers is unfamiliar and uncertain. In other words, when customers face innovative products and services, many people will choose to continue to use previous products due to the uncertainty of products and services. When customers face innovative products and services, many people will choose to continue to use previous products due to the uncertainty of products and services. The second is motivation. Motivation is divided into intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation refers to customers who voluntarily participate in a certain activity and feel satisfied regardless of the results. Extrinsic motivation means that customers perform specific behaviors due to external factors Because of difference between the internal and external stimuli, everyone has different motivations. The lower the customer's motivation, the greater the innovation resistance. Next is self-efficacy. The concept of self-efficacy was put forward by Bandra. He believed that self-efficacy refers to the ability of an individual to accomplish a set goal. That is, it refers to pre-capture ability of whether the given task or behavior can be successfully completed when the technology or product innovation occurs. The fourth is customer innovation. According to research to Rogers, customer innovation refers to the characteristics that they try to accept new technologies or services in preferences to others. The research of David and Grimm on the concept of innovation and its measurement shows that the so-called innovators are members of society and they are willing to accept these new products in the early stages of communication. Highly innovation people are willing to accept new things, enjoy uncertainty brought about by new things, and willing to accept the results of innovation. The next one is perceived risk of innovation. Let's put forward the perceived risk of innovation in the psychological research on innovation resistance. While Shimp and Burden show that customers may think that newer technologies and products have greater risks. Preventable risks include psychological risks. Psychological risks refer to psychological discomfort caused by tension or worry after using a new product or new service. Perceived risks refer to the understanding of accepting innovation risks. When users accept innovation product ideas and services, they cannot accurately predict the results of such behavior, so there are risks. Next is innovation resistance. Innovation resistance refers to consumers trying to maintain their previous state in the face of new changes. In his research, Lam believed that product or service innovation has changed the habits of customers, so it is normal to resist changes. The innovation resistance model points out that there are three factors that can make customers have an impact on innovation: perceived innovation characteristics, customer characteristics, and diffusion mechanisms. The study also pointed out that innovation resistance will vary depending on the psychology of customers. Finally, the intention to use. Intention to use is a psychological decision made when an innovative product or service feels convenient, easy to use, and useful. In other words, it can be defined as the possibility of using products or services in the future. In addition, according to previous studies, it was argued that personal characteristics, social characteristics, product characteristics, and corporate characteristics influence the intention to use fintech services. The research model of article is shown in the FoCoS below. The following is the research hypothesis. Hypothesis 1. When customers' attitude towards exciting products have a positive impact on innovation resistance. Hypothesis 1. 2. Consumer motivation has a negative impact on innovation resistance. Hypothesis 1. 3. Consumer self-efficacy have a negative impact on innovation resistance. Hypothesis 1. 4. Consumer innovation has a negative impact on innovation resistance. Hypothesis 1. 5. Consumer practice risk has a positive impact on innovation resistance. Hypothesis 2. Consumer innovation resistance has a negative impact on intention to use. The next is data collection. This research is based on the empirical analysis of the questionnaire survey. The survey was conducted among Chinese consumers. The survey started on March 5, 2021, and 123 questionnaires were distributed, 11 of which were invalid. The next is verification of structural model. In this study, Smart PLS was adopted as the data analysis method in consideration of the characteristics of the study, such as theoretical robustness, the number of samples, and the self-development of the questionnaire. If the R-square value is 0.26 or more, the degree of fitness is high, and if it is 0.26 to 0.13, the degree of fitness is expressed as medium, and if it is less than 0.13, the degree of fitness can be expressed as low. Innovation resistance of the component value can be evaluated as high, and the intention to use can be evaluated as high too. Next is the hypothesis testing result. The results show that all but H14 was not adopted. The following is conclusion. Based on the results of this research, the implications are as follows. In the hypothesis about the innovation resistance of customer characteristics to face recognition payment, hypothesis 1 for that customer innovation has a negative impact on innovation resistance has not been adopted. Furthermore, all hypotheses were adopted. In other words, customer attitudes towards exciting products and their perceived risks have a positive impact on innovation resistance, while customer motivation and self-efficacy have a negative impact on innovation resistance. It is also adopted that customers' resistance to innovation has a negative impact on intention to use. Based on the results of this study, this following suggestion can be made. First, the study found that in the process of innovation and the diffusion of face recognition payment system, customer innovation has no significant impact on innovation resistance. It is because the use of face recognition to verify identity is not the first time that biometric verification of identity has appeared. Fingerprint recognition, voice recognition, etc. have already appeared before. Customers have become accustomed to using partial physical characteristics for identity verification. It is also believed that customer resistance to innovation will negatively affect the intention to use. Second, from the results, customer ability to perceive risks has the greatest impact on innovation resistance. Now, the combination of various technologies makes the particular application of big data of the focus of attention. In particular, biometric identification is related to customers themselves. The massive contaction and the use of biological data make customers worry about whether privacy and personal information in the era of big data can be effectively protected. Therefore, formulating authoritative big data collection risks, usage risks, and forgetting risks have become the top priority, which will determine whether the bounding of face recognition and simple payment can be used for a long time. This article has certain limitations due to the rapid development of the face recognition market in China. This research is mainly aimed at Chinese users. However, the development of the face recognition market in each country is different, so the diffusion of innovation is different. In the future, customer characteristics of diffusion paths in other countries will be investigated for comparative research. And finally, references. The above is the content of my paper. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Thank you very much.